Hi everyone, it's Thomas for 2 Minutes by My Watches. Today we are going to talk about a Tudor Black Bay homage from Pagani Design. Let's go! We all know Pagani Design and certainly Tudor, but what about this homage? Does it worth it? That's the question we'll try to answer at the end of the video. It's a homage, okay, but there are personal choices made by Pagani Design. This texture dial is one of them, and if it also exists with an untextured dial closer to the original, I like the texture so much that I fell for this one. And I'm not disappointed, you will see that it's lovely done later in the video on macro shots. This gives the watch an elegant touch. Of course, we find the traditional set of hands of the original model, which intrigues many people and leads to cool questions and discussions. Rest assured that even though it is a nice tribute, you will not fool anyone, especially because of the additional thickness of almost 3 mm compared to the original, bringing the total to 14.9 mm including the sapphire crystal, which protrudes well from the bezel. Speaking of the bezel, it has 90 crisp clicks with almost no backplay and is made of aluminum. As you can see, the rotor has been kept very simple. And now I just shut up. As for the case, I measured 42.2 mm at the bezel, so almost 3 mm extra gain. This is a pretty watch, but you need a pretty big wrist to wear it. It's an automatic watch, but if you have many like myself, you will have to set the time every time you take it out of the box. But the crown is quite large and has a good grip, making handling easy. That's a good point. And it's signed with a double finish. That's pretty. It almost looks like the bracelet was made to perfectly match my ring. I told you that this dial texture was very nice. What do you think of it in macro? I think it goes very well with the gold hand play and the fake-aged Lume. Let's talk about the caliber. We have the classic and robust Seiko NH35. No surprise there, but that partly explained the thickness. The metal strap is very well brushed and pretty. But what is original are the rivets whose head protrude on the sides of the bracelet. In the photos, I didn't like the visual rendering at all, but once on the wrist, it's almost invisible. It doesn't bother me at all, and it's supposed to be very resistant. It starts at 22 mm between the lugs and tapered to 18 mm at the buckle. The folding buckle is signed and has 3 holes for settings, but unfortunately no diver's extension to stay comfortable during the summer. At the Lume level, don't expect too much. As with many Chinese watches that I'm testing at the moment, it is not very powerful and does not last very long. Power lovers, move on. Available for $68, 52 pounds, 63 euros on metal bracelet with 3 colors and textured dial options. The affiliate link is in video description. These are the colors that are available on this model. For each you can choose between a texture or more simple dial. This is how it looks on my 19.5 cm wrist, or should I say 7.7 inches circumference wrist. So the original question remains, does it worth it? Well, if you like the original model, it's a good homage with very good specification. Price-quality ratio is very good. But if you want a tip, you will still need a fairly big wrist to wear it. What more can you really ask for that price? Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, you can like it to help spread the word and support the channel. Blah, blah, blah. Bye!